Jeffrey Epstein had extreme wealth and powerful friends.
He was very good at networking, he was very good at getting in front of people in power, of influence, and then finding a way to compromise them so that he potentially had something to hold against them.
Jeffrey Epstein was a pedophile, but it was only last year that he was finally charged with trafficking underage girls.
I think describing the man as evil is just way too simple. He donated millions to different scientific organizations, but yet at the same time he's molesting numerous girls.
While in prison awaiting trial, he took his own life, but criminal investigations into Epstein's alleged co-conspirators continue. Prince Andrew had his picture taken with one of the girls allegedly trafficked by Epstein when she was just 17 years old.
He knows exactly what he's done, and I hope he comes clean about it. Thank you.
Prince Andrew denies he ever abused her.
Absolutely no to all of it.
But despite the Prince last year offering to cooperate with further investigations into Epstein, he's yet to make a formal statement.
So let me say that the Southern District of New York and the FBI have contacted Prince Andrew's attorneys and requested to interview Prince Andrew. And to date, Prince Andrew has provided zero cooperation.
Investigators also want to speak to Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's close friend. She's accused of running his sex trafficking operation, which spanned from New York to his private island in the Caribbean.
We are getting a close look this morning at the secluded island where the late Jeffrey Epstein is accused of trafficking underage girls.
Allegations of a pattern and practice of human trafficking, sexual abuse, and forced labor of young women and female children.
Virgin Islands authorities now say dozens of girls were brought here to be sexually assaulted.
We know that he was utilizing his private island to bring girls there and essentially trap them there so they couldn't get free, and abusing them while they were there on the island.
Florida attorney Spencer KUVIN is one of the few lawyers to ever cross-examine Jeffrey Epstein.
Each time I met him, it really was the same. He came across as very large ego, always felt like he was the smartest one in the room. He had a smirk on his face most of the times when his deposition was being taken. Really just didn't seem to care, and at the end of the day really kind of came across as creepy.
Since 2007, Mr. KUVIN has represented 4 of Epstein's victims.
He continually denied that he was doing anything wrong. He continued to say that these girls were volunteering to come to his house, that he hadn't drugged them, he hadn't given them any alcohol, or hadn't forced them over, and he saw nothing wrong with what he was doing, which completely ignored the fact that most of these young girls were minors, and some as young as 14 years old.
Epstein was officially registered as a sex offender in the Virgin Islands. Now the Attorney General has revealed that officials of the US territory have given eyewitness accounts of Epstein arriving in his private jet with girls as young as 11.
Mr. Epstein's past on the Virgin Islands certainly wasn't a secret. It wasn't a secret to the residents of the islands. It certainly wouldn't have been a secret to the air traffic controllers, the pilots, the people that were ferrying these young girls back and forth to this island. And for these people to now come forward and admit essentially that what they were seeing at the time seemed strange to them, why didn't they speak up then? Why didn't they prevent some of these abuses that were clearly occurring even after he was convicted as a sex offender? It's just unbelievable.
The Virgin Islands is now suing Epstein's estate, alleging in court documents that Epstein's staff foiled escape attempts by victims who tried to swim for their lives.
It speaks to how harrowing a situation the women found themselves in. Imagine, being abused by a rich, powerful person and completely trapped, how impotent one must feel in that situation.
Kevin Hall is a senior investigative reporter with the Miami Herald, who's been investigating Epstein's money and the powerful connections who protected him.
This was not a secret. This was the old proverbial well-kept secret. People knew it. It was kind of a secret in public, an open secret.
So far, none of Epstein's associates have been charged.
I'm on record asking Prince Andrew to step forward and to present himself to the Southern District of New York and to give a full accounting and a full statement of his relationship and what he saw when he visited Mr. Epstein's homes in New York and in Palm Beach, and when he visited Mr. Epstein on his island in the British Virgin Islands. That is imperative so that a full accounting can be had of those people that were involved in this scheme to abuse young girls.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.